let's talk about what happened then with Louis Rees-Zammit, just to explain to people.
Yes, well, he spent all offseason with the Chiefs and played in all 3 preseason games, but he just didn't really stand out. He played at wide receiver, he played at running back, and on special teams, returning kicks, and even tried kicking himself, but nothing really took. You know, he speaks of the difficulty in transitioning to this sport, the shorter routes, the quick step, route trees and route running being extremely difficult. There you can see him training at IMG in Georgia. So he gave this a lot of effort, worked with some of the best in the business. Patrick Mahomes, the Chiefs quarterback, said his athletic ability was freakish. You know, he ran a 4.44 40-yard dash at his international day, but it just didn't translate and he didn't jump off the page. So the Chiefs did cut him on Tuesday, which is when teams had to whittle down their roster to 53. And he did have a window where he could have been picked up off of waiver wires, and the Chiefs didn't do that. They could have signed him to their practice squad, but he would have taken up the international player spot, and they decided to go with a Nigerian offensive tackle for that position. So the bad news of all of that is that the Chiefs did not see a long-term development plan with him, which means that they didn't really see the potential for him in the NFL.
OK, so no good at the Chiefs, but a second chance potentially with a team we're used to seeing at Wembley, the Jacksonville Jaguars. He'd be joining the practice squad. Just to explain again what that means, the practice squad.
Yeah, so a major lifeline to his NFL career after not getting claimed off waiver wires. So they did play Jacksonville, the Chiefs did, in the preseason, and he had 9 snaps on offense, played some special teams. So the Jaguars saw something that they liked. They saw some flicker of hope there, and they are signing him to their practice squad. Now, teams can elevate a player from their practice squad a couple times a year, so there is a chance he can see game action, or they can fully elevate him to their active roster, but that's a bigger jump. You're only allowed so many times, and I know a lot of fans here in the UK are hoping that he can play in the London games, as the Jaguars will be coming back to London twice this season.
So the big question, do you expect him to contribute at all this season?
You know, I personally don't think we're going to see him a lot, if at all, because it's difficult then to jump into a new team, completely different playbook. I think what his advantage, though, is, if you're looking for a silver lining, is that he is strong in special teams for kick returns, which is a new era in the NFL this season as they changed the rules to allow for greater return games. So there is hope. You might think that if there's a weird scenario, maybe he could be playing in London as well, but it's not very likely.
Yeah, I mean, do you think we're ever going to see someone from rugby make the crossover? Because we've seen others before, haven't we? I'm thinking of Christian Wade, most notably who came from Wasps and was fast, a winger and running back and whatever. I mean, all the skill sets would appear to translate well, but it is, I guess it's just in the DNA. If you're an NFL player, you're playing from a young age in the States, that they just haven't got that experience.
Well, and I think we'll see it change, because the International Player Pathway Program is designed to do just that, is to let some of the best athletes over here and around the world learn the skills of the NFL earlier. And I think we're seeing that with Louis as a winger as well, that you would think that his speed, his agility, everything would translate. And this preseason taught us that it did not in this case.
Olivia, for now, thank you very much.
Thank you.